Hello everyone and welcome back to Bleach Brave Souls, where today I'm making a news update video as far as what's happening in the game, which I haven't made in a while, and I haven't made any other videos in a while. Anyway, I'm making a video about this specifically because this is something that caught my attention the first time that they announced it. Let me see. Okay, so yeah. In this one, which was back in, August? On the 8th, which was like, 2 months ago? We got this notice that said that there was going to be a new way to power up your characters. This was not the one for 9.1, this was like a different one. Well, today, like early in the morning, we got another notification about what that is exactly. This for September, which I believe we're in September right now. Yeah, September, and we're on the 10th, as you can see there. So this is most likely towards the end of the month. But yeah, it caught my attention as to what it could possibly be. I made like speculations and whatnot. But here is officially what it's going to be. It says new Transcendence function. Transcendence is a new way to power up your 6-star characters, meaning that it only works on 6 stars. Transcendence depends on the base special move level, like on the character's special move level. One Transcendence slot is unlocked at every special move level, so all 6-star characters automatically have access to at least one Transcendence. So like no matter how many copies you have of a character, as long as you have one copy, you will have one of these like slots for Transcendence. But, you know, if you get like the special move to level 5, you get 5 slots, which I believe is the max. There are 2 types of Transcendence slots. 5 basic stat boost slots and 1 extra stat boost. So yeah, like the 5 for each special level. I'm guessing an extra one if you have all 5. I don't know. Anyway, for the basic stat boost, you can choose one of the 5 basic character stats, like the 7 attack, defense, focus, and spiritual pressure. To set in each slot. So like you can do the first one stamina, the second spiritual pressure, third focus, and so on and so forth. Or you can do all stamina or all, focus or whatever. Kind of depends on how you choose to build it. You can then use power materials and coins to increase the level of the bonus that the slot gives to that slot. So meaning that each little slot, if you choose stamina for the slot, you can level it up to make a bigger bonus, from what I can understand. So you're gonna have to level that up, basically. And it says, materials and coins, meaning if it's the power-up materials, it'll probably be like the crystals and jewels, but they didn't specify that, so maybe it's some other new thing. Anyway, most likely it'll be the power-up jewels or something like that. The extra stat boost is unlocked at special move level 5 and confers to further bonus to one of the 5 stats selected at random. So yeah, once you get all 5, level 5, you get the 5, slots, and you get apparently a 6th one, or not exactly a 6th one, but a way to further level up one of the 5, but it's chosen at random. The extra stat boost lottery is activated by either using Transcendence points acquired by selling characters or by using identical character to the base character. This is a little vague because you need Transcendence points for that extra slot point boost thing once you get the 5, the 6th one technically. But you get it by selling characters, but it doesn't say if it has to be like the same character that you're using or just any character, like 2 stars and 3 stars and 1 stars. Because if it's any character, then you can just farm up like a bunch of like cones from the XP event, or use a bunch of tickets like the Bracelet premium tickets or whatever it's called, and just get a bunch of like 2 stars from there and just sell them and then get points that way. See, because it says, or using an identical character to the base character, meaning that you would have even more dupes. Like after the fifth, like the 5 dupes, you would get like a 6th one or something, and then use that one to get the points. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's any. You can sell any character, meaning 1 through 5 star, or has to be like a specific star or specific characters. But yeah. So let's look out for more details of this new function in forthcoming notices. So as you can see, the all screenshots are still in development. But as you can see right there, we have the Dangai Ichigo. You have the Transcendent God Rock, which is level 1 out of 5. You have one of those like things open. And since up to here, it says like 0 out of, that 0 bonus, it'll pretty much increase, like if you choose stamina, you can choose like a little stamina one. Instead of being a 0, it'll be like some random number. So I'm gonna talk about what this means potentially, because I've heard a lot of things on social media and a bunch of places. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of hate towards this because they're saying that it makes the game a pay-to-win game, because the only people who can potentially get dupes of the characters for these special levels are those who pay for orbs, those who spend like 10,000 orbs and so on and so forth and get like multiple copies. But those who only use the orbs that are given in the game most likely will only get the 1 copy, if any at all. So they're saying that this makes the game a pay-to-win game now. And that the appeal of this game was that it was a very, free-to-play friendly. Which I can understand. But at the same time, it's like, for so long people were complaining and getting angry because they got dupes and that they were useless. K-Lab's using this as a form to try to make it so that dupes aren't useless. And the fan base for some part still gets mad. But saying, I understand the whole dupes were being useless before, but at the same time you gotta find like a solution that works, or that's somewhat fair for everybody for those dupes. But I'm saying, every time I heard somebody complain about dupes, I never heard any kind of like, oh, this is what they should do with the dupes instead of whatever. That's what I'm saying. And to be honest, I mean, this game is it's not, even if it does become, pay to win, I guess, it's not a multiplayer game. I mean, it's co-op in the sense that you play with others against the computer, but you never actually fight other players, like their characters. I mean, yeah, you could do brave battles, but that's the only way it'll really affect, player, interaction. And if anything, it'll be better for the co-ops. And like I said, you got single player mode, which, it doesn't really affect anybody else. You got co-op, which helps them really more than hurts them if you have, all 5 like open and the 6th one and all that stuff. So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like a win-lose situation for me. It's like, I get where they're coming from with the whole hating this thing, but at the same time I also see the other side where it could potentially be a good thing. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it actually turns out and everything. And now this last one is the item multi-select function, which is a new function to the inventory screen that will select various conditions such as 3-star or lower or only level 1s, and automatically select those kind of items that fit those conditions. Basically, to make those selling those items a lot faster. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry I never summoned on the Can't Fear Your Own World. I think I only did like 1, because I did 1 summon, but I didn't get anything because I only had orbs for 1, and that's as many as I have now. I kind of started school, so I haven't been able to play as often or spend money on this game as much. But hopefully soon I'll be able to do summons a lot more often. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.